Welcome back to a episode of the Last Pick podcast. It's been a while, but we're back. Today we're going to be talking about the draft that's on Thursday and a couple of the trades that went down today and a couple of rumors and all that. How you guys feeling?
Good, excited for the draft.
Yeah,
Definitely.
A lot of good prospects.
Definitely.
curious.
Yeah, for sure. I'm curious to see what you guys have as well, because like this is a draft that's very uncertain. If you go to different websites are saying different things about the order and stuff. So I'm very curious as to what you guys have. But before any of that, yesterday we got news that Dennis Schroder was traded to the Lakers for Danny Green and the 28th pick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Thoughts?
Well, that's really good for the Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Crazy
only
good.
benefits for the Lakers,
Yeah.
but we still
But-
don't have any shooters on that team.
On the Lakers.
I don't know why I said we.
Are you a Lakers fan now? You following Schroder?
No. I don't know why I said we.
Dennis
but-
Schroder is a good shooter, but they don't have one. I mean, if KCP re-signs, that's good.
Yeah, they need to get shooters.
Yeah, I need one more shooter. I agree.
But like, am I tripping, or is Dennis Schroder not worth more than Danny Green and the 28th pick in a relatively weak draft?
You're right.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
No, wait, no, I do.
He's
I'll
got-
make
He's
that
sixth man of the year. Well, you should.
you'd make that trade to who though? Lakers or Thunder?
I would make the trade if I was the Lakers. I mean, it's
Obviously.
a great
Yeah.
pick.
Obviously, I'm talking about Thunder.
Oh,
Where does Thunder benefit here except for getting off the money of?
honestly, I think
Schroeder?
their game strategy right now is just getting as much picks as possible.
Yeah, and you could
Yeah.
get.
Like they're okay, like give
The
me
only
anything,
thing-
and they'll literally say, "Give me that player, and we'll give you 2 picks."
to me,
So,
Dennis
oh,
Schroeder's worth like a 15th pick.
I agree.
I don't know.
But you
I
gotta
agree.
remember as well, like Danny Green, yeah, he had a bad season. If he has a good season,
Don't
No,
defend.
he had a decent
That
season.
man's
He just
a
didn't play
like-
good in the final.
He'll get more
Yeah.
touches. That's just.
But
Well,
like-
they're trading him anyways, aren't they?
They are. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty
Well,
sure
yeah.
that I saw something that said Thunder
He's
is
not
not
even gonna play.
expected.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not
they're
expected to
not,
play again.
they're not keeping them.
So they're just freeing up cap.
Yeah, because this is his last year as well, so like it's not that bad.
Mm.
He's got last
We'll
year's deal. He's going to be a piece, and that 28th pick's going to be a piece in a 3-team trade apparently. So they're just
Oh.
going to be
Fair enough.
they're thinking ahead. We just haven't seen what the steps are yet. So
That's true.
why
Sam
I'm giving
Presti
him
is-
slack.
Sam
Yeah,
Presti's
he's
a
good-
genius.
Yeah,
One fuck up, but he's still a genius.
Couldn't build a team around Russ, but it is what it is.
But
It's
since-
pretty hard to
since
build
then-
a team around Russ.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. Just don't have 4 non-shooters.
I mean, yeah, but it's still hard
what
to
they
build a
did.
team around Russ because of his play style.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But I mean, since then, the whole Shea
Yeah, true.
thing, like he's done
What they
really
got
good.
from
They've
Paul
got
George as well.
yeah, they've
They
got
got
an
a lot.
insane collection of picks, and I heard that the Heat are like really keen on Gallo, so they might be able to finesse some more picks and shit from the Heat too. So it's looking good down there, man.
There's also a thing. Nick Kyrgios came out today on Instagram,
Oh yeah.
and he said they talked to Giannis, which I don't know how this even happens.
Bro, what the
And he
fuck?
asked him if he's going to the Heat, and all he did back was did like a big ass grin straight back to him, big ass smile.
Nick Kyrgios is always like trying to hang out with basketball players. He hangs out with
Yeah,
Kyrie.
so
and
he's
shit.
not gonna lie about that. I just don't know what that means.
Bro, Nick Kyrgios has like a shoe with Kyrie, sort
Yeah.
of. Like,
Now, you know he wanted to become a basketball player.
yeah.
He thinks tennis is a job or some shit to him.
Honestly, but like, fair enough. I would fucking hate to play tennis, but it's like if
Oh,
you're
it's a
that
fun
good,
sport.
Sorry
do
if you
it.
guys play.
It's a fun sport.
nah,
Just
I'm
gotta
not
give it a
even
try.
sorry. Tennis is a shit sport. Just like,
I like tennis.
but if you're that good,
I
then
like tennis.
yeah. But to have to train every day for it to be a tennis player,
Man,
And
just like
basketball
big ass
isn't the
table
same
tennis,
thing.
dude. Same thing you hate.
Basketball, you don't have to train every day.
Yeah, but in
yeah. But
something
basketball
goes
is
in a hole.
somewhat enjoyable. Tennis is just
Tennis
so
is
much better.
enjoyable.
left, right, left. I
Ah,
don't know.
it's chess, man. It's 1-on-1. It's no 5-on-5. You
It,
have bench
yeah, it
coming.
is smart.
It
There is a lot
Yeah,
of brain to
yeah.
it.
It is.
Nah,
It's
I
all
agree with
mind
that.
game.
You know how much like they have to like think about top spin, back spin, everything.
God, what the fuck, Jaden?
Fair enough. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize to the sport of tennis, but nah, fuck with Nick Kyrgios though. He says
Nah,
what's on
I
his
don't
mind.
like Nick Kyrgios either.
How?
How do you like that guy?
How can you not?
We're not a tennis podcast. We're not going into this, but he's done a lot of.
For a guy that defended tennis, you really don't want to talk about
No,
tennis. now.
it's okay. The guy's a dickhead.
Yeah, he is.
He's not. He just.
Tennis is a class sport, and he
Oh my God.
brings unclassiness. to it.
All right, moving on.
So yeah, that's what he says. He says Giannis to Heat, apparently.
bro,
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
that's some simulation
Just rip-
shit though. Giannis and Nick Kyrgios talking about.
my league shit.
I feel
Yeah.
like isn't that just what Bam was supposed to do? So where does he fit in that picture?
Yeah, I don't even think it's the best place for him to go.
Neither, but I feel like if it's
If he wants to
Giannis,
win,
doesn't matter.
Dude, just go Warriors.
He's that good that like
He would probably still win.
He's
in that.
kidding,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
you're right, but I just don't think
Exactly.
play style fit.
Mm.
Talking about play style
He should
fit, so
just
we're
get
talking
worse.
about free agents and trades and whatnot. James Harden going to Nets.
God, please no.
I don't
know how that's
God,
gonna happen
bro.
in the first place.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
It. I wouldn't mind. It.
It'd be interesting, but like,
Yeah, I want to see what happens. Honestly,
I feel like it just fucked the league up. Like that's too much.
I don't think it's going to be OP.
Yeah, I don't think it's that
Warriors
guaranteed.
It depends who they can get to fill out the rest of the roster. But when you
I
have
agree.
3 of like the top 6 pure scorers in the league,
That's the thing. That's a
Right.
problem.
One ball.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
one ball. But also, if they do acquire Harden, they're going to have to give up a shit ton.
Yeah, they're not going to have a bench.
It's not going to be like they're going to keep what they have plus Harden. They're going to lose a few of their good supporting cast
Yeah.
members, like Karis LeVert.
I don't even think
Dinwiddie.
it's them.
The bench won't be as
Yeah.
strong.
yeah,
Yeah,
Dinwiddie's out of there.
that's what I'm saying. It
But
really
they still don't
depends.
need a good bench team since they can rotate
Yeah.
properly. But Kyrie and Harden will have a lot of issues at the start.
Obviously, it's not going to happen. But hypothetically, if you can swap Kyrie for Harden, you would do it. Yeah.
Nah,
Nah.
because you got to think Katie
I'm
would
trying
just
to think.
like realistically, Katie would be like, "What the fuck?"
I would, if I'm Kevin Durant,
Oh,
I would
yeah, okay.
have Kyrie. on
Aside from the fact that Katie and Kyrie are like best friends, just from a pure basketball standpoint,
Yeah, I would.
would you make that trade?
I would.
Not going to happen, but I'm just curious.
Honestly, I'm gonna say no.
Really?
I don't know. It's just because the guy has been playing fucking ISO ball for the last 3 years.
I think I'm with
I don't
Ash.
know. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine Harden playing ISO ball with Brooklyn. If
No, that's the
KD's
thing.
good.
I don't either. But like, he's gonna have to change a lot of his game up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's a
Yeah.
good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's a safer bet with Kyrie, in my opinion.
I agree. But then you have also the off-court shit that comes with Kyrie. But all I know is I was thinking this morning. This season might be like the best season of basketball we've ever watched.
Lakers.
Because, bro, you got so many super teams now. Like, especially if that Nets thing happens.
I hope there's fans. That would help.
There is fans.
There
They
is?
have to.
Okay.
Yeah. They. They're doing like this weird ass shit. They have to do like COVID tests and shit.
I mean, yeah.
No, like to
Within
get
the-
into the stadium.
Within the last 24 hours, you have to go get a COVID test
Yeah.
and prove that you came
Like as a fan, not like a player.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a fan.
Yeah.
That's-
Oh, wow.
But it's because it's bad over there. It makes
Yeah.
it makes
Mm.
sense. 'Cause
100%.
They don't want players getting it again.
100%.
For
But
their part too. No, I'm not.
I still don't know how everything's open.
in America,
Yes.
America's fucked. It's a fucked up country. Just glad that we're down here away from all that shit.
Down here.
Talking about trades, Chris Paul to Phoenix.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
I
I
dead set
forgot
forgot
about
about that one, yeah.
Alright.
Chris Paul to Phoenix, and
This is a great trade.
they traded. Phoenix traded
Kelly
Rubio,
Oubre.
yeah, Oubre, Jalen Lequet.
Liquid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever it is, yeah.
There was one more.
Ty Jerome.
Yeah, Ty Jerome.
True.
And a pick.
I read Jalen.
and the
Liquid.
pick.
I looked-
So,
Far out.
yeah, the
Yeah, well,
pick
they
is...
traded like 3-point guards.
The pick is like, if it's protected, I think, I'm trying to remember, it was protected, I think it's lottery protected for next year.
Okay, yeah.
And then you know how the pick protection works, where like if it's lottery protected and then it falls inside the lottery, then it carries over to the next year. Then it's like if it falls for 1 to 12, then the next year it's 1 to 10, and then in 2025 they get it regardless, unprotected. So, but more than like the most likely situation is that the Phoenix aren't a lottery team this year. The pick is 15 to 30, and then OKC get it. So they essentially got like a 15 to 30 pick.
Eventually. Yeah.
What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of Phoenix? Like Phoenix's
It's something
ceiling?
They're
that
going to the
I feel like DeAndre Ayton needed. Like he was putting
Oh,
up a
yeah,
lot
this
of
will-
numbers.
Most
like,
improved player
Yeah.
next season.
I mean, he
Calling
already
it early.
averaged like 20.
Aiden.
yeah.
Aiden calling it early. CP3 has made DeAndre Jordan an All NBA center. He made David West like a beast back in New Orleans. Tyson
He was a
Chandler,
lot younger.
beast.
He was a lot better.
I'm just saying, every big man he's played with, he's stepped their game up,
And it
except
takes-
Steven Adams.
It
really.
takes pressure off
I
Booker
mean,
as
he's
well.
greatest
Steven
pick and
Adams
roll
didn't do
player,
much.
Exactly.
Probably in
And
the league right now.
Aiton was already on an incline anyway, so you add CP to that, yeah, most improved.
I think this is a great trade for literally both teams. Like if I'm Oklahoma, I'm happy with Jalen Liquid. I don't know much about Ty Jerome, but
He's
Kelly
just a
Oubre
big
is
point
obviously a
guard.
great. That guy averaged 20 points per game as the third option last year.
I don't think they give.
So it's
like, a
interesting to
shit
see
about
what he could
for
do
good
this year.
players anymore. I'm talking about OKC. Like I
Yeah.
don't think they're like.
They might package him again, but he's still 24 years old. He's young.
Wait, how old is Kelly Oubre?
24.
Okay, never mind.
He's young. He's a good player.
Yeah.
So it's just a good trade for both teams. I mean, do you reckon they'll make the playoffs next year?
OKC or Suns?
No, Suns.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm saying 100%.
I'm saying
Nah, but here's the thing. You say that, but look at the West. Lakers are a lock. Clippers are a lock. Mavs are a lock.
Look, I saw what he did to OKC. He's in a better team.
true.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, there's
He's
like
in a team that it's not like the same Phoenix Suns. Like seeing what they did in the bubble, everyone, like all the like good players in Phoenix Suns want to win. Added Chris Paul there. I'm saying they're gonna make playoffs.
I hope they do, but I just think the West,
100%.
you've got 6 or 7 locks already, and that leaves one spot.
I just don't see like comparing like the 8th and 9th. Like say you got Phoenix at 8th or something, and they did that thing again, like the
Playing tournament.
the playing tournament. Look, maybe Portland. Maybe like I doubt New Orleans are gonna. I don't know.
They really.
That's
might.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
The West is
There's gonna be
loaded.
like 4 teams that deserve to make it.
Minnesota, Kings,
Oh fuck.
Pelicans,
Forgot about Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Memphis.
Spurs,
Memphis.
Memphis.
Chuck some of them in
That's
the
already
East,
5
man.
right there. That leaves 10 teams.
Golden State didn't make it last year. Now they're making it this year.
Yeah.
Golden State, Clippers, Lakers, Nuggets.
So I mean, there's
They're
gonna be
locked.
like
No,
6
Houston Rockets.
Mavericks are a
No,
lock.
Houston
Oh,
Rockets.
Houston might
That's
not.
true.
Depends what they do.
That's true.
If they
There's
keep
no
Harden,
Houston Rockets. There is no.
there is.
Harden.
They might keep
If
Harden.
they
Even
keep,
with
if they keep
even
Harden,
with Harden, I don't think they're making it because no Westbrook.
Like,
Yeah, that's a hot take.
well, it depends what they get back for Westbrook.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
It's not quite just Westbrook.
Yeah,
going
I'm
next
just
year.
saying like, okay, Westbrook just leaves and nothing happens.
A lot of teams will deserve to make it, just won't.
Yeah,
It's gonna be, it's probably why it's gonna be the most entertaining year.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm just glad Phoenix finally went out and got a good point guard.
True.
For the last like 5 years, ever since they tried out that Goran Dragic, Bledsoe, IT, fucking
that's true. I forgot
3-point guard thing, Ricky Rubio has been their best point, which I like Ricky Rubio. I think he's a great player. I think he was a good fit in the Suns, but you essentially get Chris Paul, who's got all the strengths of Ricky Rubio, just way better. Like
that. Yeah, everywhere.
yeah. So I really like the trade for the Suns, and I mean OKC just goes further into their rebuild. So definitely gonna be interesting. I'm just so glad to see Devin Booker in a position where he can finally like, you know what I mean? This has been definitely his best position
Yeah,
to win.
Yeah.
Was there any
OKC
other?
have so many picks now. It is like
Yeah, it's
absurd how many
ridiculous.
they have.
It's ridiculous. They're on some My League shit. Was there any other room? I think Bruce Bowen from
Yeah,
Detroit.
Yeah, Bruce Brown. Bro.
Yeah,
Bruce
Brown. That's
Bruce
it.
Bowen,
Bruce
that
Bowen
man
from
retired ages
Spurs.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spurs. Yeah, so he got traded. I mean, who cares? I'm sure he's watching this, but you know, it is what it is. Apart from that, any other rumors that we need to touch on before we get into this draft stuff, or can't think of any?
That's probably it.
not for now, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Oladipo said he's committed to the Pacers in a
True.
recent
Oh, yeah.
article.
I don't think he has a choice.
Yeah, yeah. Which I mean, Pacers are a good team too, bro. Like they're just solid too. They're slept on as well, so it's gonna be interesting. But definitely free agency, trade season. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Actually, Jeremy Grant, he opted out of his player option.
Yeah, true.
Could be just to get more money, but I don't know what the salary cap situation
more
is over
money
in Denver.
somewhere else.
Exactly right.
But I think he's probably gonna chase the bag.
I hope he deserves it.
He played
He
really
does,
good
yeah.
like last season, especially in the playoffs.
Bro, he's one of those rare players that he may not be like elite or anything, but every single team in the league
I was
would
just
want
about to
him
say, yeah.
and could use him.
When he was guarding like AD in the playoffs, he was doing a good job.
That's what I'm saying.
He's just a perfect, like he's like Klay Thompson, like any team, perfect fit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of movement this trade season, free agency season. I'm very, very keen. So with all that done, should we get into the draft stuff?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just quickly to explain to everyone watching, how we're going to do it is we're going to randomize the order between the 5 of us. There's going to be 15 picks, so 3 picks each. And we're basically just going to do like a mock draft exactly like how we would if we were drafting. So who wants to do the order? I got no internet, so someone needs to
just
get
do a
it.
random number generator between
Yeah.
1 and 5. Yeah.
We'll go Sam 1, Jack 2, I'm 3, 4, 5. Alright,
For the first pick is 1 Sam.
Sam gets first, 6th, and 11th.
Second pick gets
Jack gets.
Oh, it's me, so I got second
You-
pick.
Okay. Wait, what?
So I'm 3.
Oh, yeah, so we're all
I'm number
numbers, I
3,
guess.
yeah.
Just do it again. Jack with the third pick.
Fourth, and you're last.
Okay.
How am I always last?
Bro,
Dude,
shut up,
fantasy.
man.
No, fantasy 3 years in a row. I
Shut
was
up,
gonna fuck.
man.
Nah,
You know what? Actually, we should do. I forgot. We should actually do a fantasy.
nah, that's
quickly.
bullshit, dude.
Nah, we should do a
I got
fantasy.
last pick every time.
Yeah, I
Let-
always get.
I don't
always
like. Can we
get
do a
the
new
best
one? I don't want to do the snake one.
Why? How else
Because
are
I
you
hate
gonna
the
do it?
snake one.
The snake one is the most balanced one, bro.
I hate the snake one.
Yeah.
We should actually do a fantasy, and then like
Yeah.
anyone that wants to join who watches us can join, and we can have like actual big
Open
league
mob, yeah.
instead of just like the 5 of us. Not that it's gonna be big. There's like 6 people to watch this, but you know,
Alright, but
you know what I'm trying
new
to say.
draft us. New draft.
All
Should
right.
we get started?
All right. So
Alright.
you were
with the
first. Yeah.
first
Look how excited he is, bro.
Should
So
we get
you got 1, 6, and 11.
Yeah.
alright.
I got 2, 7, and 12,
We've
and
got
then
4, 9, and 14, I think.
so
Something like
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. Who you taking first, Sam?
Well, if I'm Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. That's
The
what I
reason
was
for that is obviously they have D'Lo at the moment.
Mhm.
They have Cat, and I feel like they need another guard just to fill in that role of taking the load off D'Lo. Just because at Golden State you saw him doing all the work when Curry wasn't there, and it was just too tough for him.
Definitely.
Anthony Edwards averaged like 19.1 points and like 3 assists, and still, that's decent. And he's 6'5", so that's pretty big. For
6'10" wingspan too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's got a like grown man fucking
Yeah.
body. Like
He's gonna develop
NBA
into
ready.
a really good player.
I think so. Bring some good defense too for D'Lo
Yeah.
in the backcourt. Like D'Lo and Cat, not good defenders, so it
Yeah.
steadies things up.
Would anyone of you pick LaMelo Ball for first?
Nah, I had Anthony Edwards.
It's
If it wasn't Minnesota, I would.
Mm.
Genuinely.
it's tough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think LaMelo is the best player in this draft, but
Yeah.
for what Minnesota needs,
Yeah,
I think that's the
wouldn't
good
put him in
pick.
Minnesota.
Still think like,
yeah.
I reckon James Wiseman's still gonna be the safest pick. I reckon he's gonna be good. Really, really good.
Second pick.
Jay.
Well, that brings me into the second pick, James Wiseman. Golden State, obviously, with everyone coming back, they're in a very good position, but they still lack center. So, I mean, you know, James Wiseman come in, and it's good that he's going to Warriors because he's got, in my opinion, he's not like a project player. Like, for example, you look at like another center in the draft, like Onyeka Okongwu. Probably not going to be great to start, but he'll develop. I think James Wiseman's going to come in and just do exactly what they need him to do. Almost be like a JaVale McGee type role, but better. Just rim run, block, shots,
What a
good
place to
energy.
learn. Like
Definitely.
best place to
Run the
learn.
break, dude.
Definitely. I especially feel because at Golden State you got Draymond Green, Klay Thompson like on your ass, like play defense. But you know what I'm trying to say? Put in effort and shit.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pick up real good habits early. And yeah, I think James Wiseman, I think sky's the limit for James Wiseman, man.
I reckon he would guard him well if he goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Because still like he's a great defender, especially average 3 blocks a game in college, even though it was only 3 games.
He didn't even play that many minutes either. It wasn't crazy.
Yeah, 23 minutes a game. He averaged
Yeah.
20, 10, and 3, which is ridiculous. Even though again, small sample size.
Dude, yeah, he's per 36 is insane.
Yeah,
Holy.
yeah. He hasn't got many weaknesses.
31,
So
17, 5 blocks.
that's just ridiculous. But yeah, so second pick, I'm picking Wiseman.
Yeah.
Alright. The third pick. Oh jeez. The third pick. Charlotte Hornets. I took LaMelo Ball, even though I don't think he's gonna be good off the jump. I reckon he'll struggle with scoring, like probably a lot for his first season or
I
two.
just feel like there's still going to be that pressure on him. Exactly the same as Lonzo
Yeah.
Ball.
I feel bad for
There
him,
will
man.
be a lot of pressure.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I don't know about his scoring wise, but I know that out of anyone in this draft, I reckon he has the highest potential. Because if he can get his scoring up, and he already is a great playmaker, he can literally be like a Trae Young type player where he just is an offense within himself. Like he is the offense.
Yeah. Like a 6'7" Trae Young, pretty much,
Yeah.
without the shooting. But
Yeah,
Can develop.
not the scoring, but the
Yeah.
playmaking.
Wait, I have 5 and 6, right?
Hmm?
I have 5 and 6.
Yeah, you have back to back. Ben
Okay.
with
Yeah.
the fourth pick.
I'm not going to take Denny just because I do think I'm with Jay on this one. I do
Mhm.
think it's a bit of a project player. I don't know if he has that all of the upside, but yeah, I would. If I'm Chicago, I'm taking Obi just for it's a solid pick. I don't think he's going to be bad at all. I just think it's a sound pick. You can't go wrong with that pick. That's what I would take if I was Bulls. 6'9" combo forward. He plays small ball if you need. Can run, can shoot, can do a bit of everything really.
The only thing about him is his defense. Like, I reckon if he picks
He's
up,
athletic, but it's
yeah.
just if he gets discipline and stuff, he should
if
be
he
right.
picks up good habits, he can turn into a really good defender.
Definitely, it's just the effort thing at the moment.
The
really.
effort, yeah.
But yeah, dude, he's got some. As I think Jack said, he's got like an Amari Stoudemire type dunk package.
Yeah.
Man, the way he dunks is just insane.
Might lead in scoring.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know how to say this guy's name. Onyeke Okongwu.
Yeah.
This guy looks like a beast, bro. I think this is like a player that Golden State probably would want. He's a big man. So I think he's like, well, it says here he's a Bam type player, but I feel like, yeah.
He was on that Chino Hills team.
Yeah.
If Obi gets picked, yeah, probably Onyeka Okongwu needs to get picked by Golden State. I don't know how to say this.
By
guy's
Golden
name.
State
Yeah.
or by Cleveland?
Am I not fifth?
You're fifth. Cleveland have the fifth pick. Golden State have second.
Oh wow, never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, still fifth with Cavs. You still picking
Yes, I am.
Okongwu? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Solid.
That's 6th pick. Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, you got back to back.
Hawks. Yeah.
What's this guy's name? Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton.
Yeah, this guy. He seems like a decent player. Point guard. Actually, do they really need a point guard? Let me think this through.
No, but he's a bit of a combo guard, and he brings like a bit of defense, 3 and D. Like he would be good next to Trae Young, but he's just He's big.
All right, break it down. Like, what do you think Atlanta needs the most?
Jrue Holiday.
But John Collins, like another shooter type player.
I reckon
Well,
they just need
that
another
depends.
guard that
See,
can.
for me, I would
D
pick
up.
Devin Vassell. Small forward, shot 41% from 3. Elite defender. A block and 1.4 steals a game. That's who I would pick because I think they need a wing who can bring some defense and some shooting. But Jack made a good point because, Jack, you're in favor of them picking Tyrese Halliburton, yeah?
I also think he's just probably the best player available.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that too.
They need some bench unit, someone to run the offense. That's a good pick. But it would be hard because that means he would have to accept that 6-man role for a
Yeah.
long time.
Mm-hmm.
Which sucks for him, but it's good for the team.
I would say he could play the 2 because he is 6'5", but
It's not his place.
it's just a waste of his playmaking
Yeah,
ability.
I'd pick Tyrese.
Tyrese?
I would pick him as well.
Alright.
Come
So
off the
now
bench.
you got 7.
Pistons, man. Jesus, do I throw this pick? Do I just pick
Bro,
someone?
they don't deserve a pick.
Just give him that.
When they projected the second pick, no, they were projected 5th.
See, the thing is, if I was Pistons and this man's still on the board, I would take it because the point guard. I would take Cole Anthony. I know he was injured this season, but this guy was a top
My
3
guy.
pick at one point.
My guy.
James Wiseman didn't even play this whole season,
Yep.
and people still have him at second. I don't know why this man gets slept on.
So you picking Cole Anthony?
Yeah, because dude,
I
I'm
respect that.
Pistons.
Yeah.
You
I
need to take a
respect
bit of
that.
a gamble. I think.
That's a good.
You're gonna play
Yeah.
it safe again.
I don't get how he's he got projected so far down.
They got D Rose.
It's ridiculous.
He had a
So-
shaky college.
Yeah, but
Shaky is
yeah,
a big understatement. He played shit in
yeah,
college.
but yeah.
But he played shit because he was at UNC. They had 2 centers on the floor that couldn't shoot threes. The rest of the team really couldn't space. So the spacing on that team was terrible, which is why I think people were reading way too much into
Not looking
Cole
at
Anthony.
context.
Yeah,
Like Donovan Mitchell
not
back
looking
in the
at
day
context
on
at
his
all.
team.
Yeah,
He just had no one, and then
no spacing.
all the shots he was taking, it looked bad, made him look bad and stuff.
Cole Anthony had to take a lot of shots, and I feel like it's unfair how the draft shit works because this guy was, as you guys said, top player since he was 14. Has one bad season, which again, no one's looking at the
And
context.
he's got one of the
And
best
he's
work
slick.
ethics, I reckon,
Yeah,
in the draft. So
yeah.
We're
This
talking
guy's
about
he grinds.
how far people go down bowl, bro.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
Uh-huh.
that was bad.
Bro,
Felt
as
horrible.
Jack said before we started, Cassius Stanley. He may not even go first round, but he was one of the top ranked players back in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Freak athlete.
It's but a couple 1-2 bad college seasons or underperforming college seasons, and your whole draft stock just gets shot. It's pretty unfair. But yeah, I think that's a great pick, honestly, especially because Detroit they have nothing to lose.
D-Rose leaves in that, but
They got nothing to lose swinging for the fence. They got nothing else going
I'd
there.
take a gamble from Detroit. I think Blake Griffin's gonna leave soon whenever his contract ends up. No more Drummond. You got Christian Wood, but he's a free agent now or whatever.
Speaking of, I'm actually glad you bring up Christian Wood. Would you guys throw him in the bag? If you're
Yes,
Detroit,
yes.
I would absolutely. throw him in the
100%,
bag,
but
so
apparently
I
he
don't
wants
know
out.
how much is the bag, but
18 mil.
Bro, he's like
Just a random
I don't know.
number I pulled out, but I would say his value is somewhere 14 to
I'd give
18.
him around probably like just above 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
he's great, but yeah,
They're
3
not
years, 50 mil.
attracting. They're not attracting any free
That's what I
agents.
would- that's the max I
So
would do,
fuck
right?
it.
he's like their biggest upside right now, and he wants to leave. So that just like that's horrible.
If he wanted 20, I'd throw him 20 if I was Detroit.
And see what they do with
I'd
D
give
Rose
him
as
like
well.
3
No
years,
one
50 mil.
else is coming to Detroit anytime soon. That money's just going to be there for them to fucking give. I don't know.
Do you reckon D
Charlotte
Rose?
Bismack
wants a big
Biondo
man.
like 20.
Do you reckon D Rose is staying?
MJ would throw him
Hopefully
back.
not.
You already know.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of
Honestly,
this man,
me
bro. MJ needs
Yeah.
to sell the team. I'm over it.
That's right.
I'm over it.
Alright,
All right.
shout
You know,
I-
they could trade up and get Wiseman.
the 7th.
Oh god.
Nah, Hornets.
They
try and
were-
get up one.
They were really keen
They
on
want a big
Onyeka.
man really bad.
They really
Yeah.
liked Onyeka Okongwu, so we'll see what happens.
But then I would not. I would just trade down then a little bit. Just try to
True,
get
he's
some value.
project-
Why,
yeah.
you shouldn't take him with the third
Agreed.
pick. Like, you get a bit of
Agreed.
value out of it.
Because Bulls aren't going to pick him. They've got Wendell, so he's safe for the 4th. Depends who you trade the 3rd to. Alright, yeah, I actually really fuck with that pick. So at number 8 on my board, I had Obi Toppin. I don't
Should I
rate
pick
Obi
that?
Toppin.
It's my pick.
Oh, is it your pick?
Get out of here.
We didn't.
Oh yeah, I was second.
Yeah, I already
Bro,
picked it.
bro,
Like,
this-
Obi Toppin
trying to
is
steal
already
my
gone.
pick.
The flip has confused me.
Wait, isn't Obi Toppin already picked by Ben?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I had Obi Toppin, but I was gonna
Alright.
change it. Go, Jack. I'll save it.
See, I'm stuck between Curry Lewis and Sadiq Bey here. I don't like this is a bit of an underrated one, but I think Sadiq Bey is probably like a lot of people saying he's the best shooter in the draft, but he's also has the potential to be a good defender, and that's just like perfect for what NBA needs today. So I'm curious on taking him, but I don't know what Knicks want to do with their point guard. Like they have changed their mind like 5 times in the past couple of years. So
Just
if
has
they
never
want to go with
worked
Curry
out.
Lewis, that could also be an option. But I think I'll go Sadiq Bey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good pick. That's a
Good
pick.
shooter. Like shot like 46% or something in his college.
Yeah, something like that.
There's a
That's
couple.
crazy.
There's a couple elite
That's
shooters
crazy.
coming out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, 45% from 3 in 30
that's
games.
ridiculous. That's
Yeah, that's-
ridiculous.
It's really good.
Yeah. Even that Aaron Neesmith is projected 11th on that draft. That dude's an elite shooter too. There's a lot of great shooters in this draft. So it's my pick now, yeah.
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 Okay.
With the Wizards.
So with John Wall coming back, I think they're gonna push for a playoff spot, especially in a relatively weak East. But they still need to sort out in my opinion, their three spot is very well. I don't even know who's playing 3 for them. What? Troy Brown Jr. maybe? I have no clue. Rui Hachimura.
Small ball, power forward.
That guy's trash anyways. So, yeah, I don't rate him at all. I would pick Isaac Okoro, small forward out of Auburn. 6'6", 6'9" wingspan. He had shooting struggles in college. He only shot 29%, and it was only on 3 attempts, so he didn't really show the ability to shoot. Only shot 67% from the free throw too. So, I mean, the shooting doesn't really look optimistic. But just amazing defender. And especially when you got, Bradley Beal. Like, you don't need offense, in my opinion, when you got that backcourt. So, yeah, I mean, you pick it up an elite defender. Great basketball IQ on both ends. He doesn't force things. He stays in his role. Picking up an OG Anunoby type of player. In my eyes, can't go wrong.
I've heard Iguodala comparisons as well.
Yeah, that's a solid comparison. So, yeah, I'd pick Isaac Okoro out of Auburn.
That's a good pick.
So, at first, for Phoenix, obviously I feel like they need a wing now. So I was either going to pick Sadiq Bey or Isaac Okoro. But they would be a brilliant pick for Suns. If they don't get taken like before, I feel like Suns should aim for someone like that. So obviously it's a bit of a stretch, but I feel like Precious Achiuwa, he could be a decent player. Like he's an all-rounded player. He hustles on the D, which is something Phoenix would need. I feel like.
He's a power forward, isn't he?
Yeah, power forward. He has like a 7-foot wingspan, I'm pretty sure, or something. He averaged like 16 points, 10 rebounds. I don't know. Depends who gets picked before Phoenix. I don't know. I'd like to see what they do with that pick though. 10. They have a few players they can get it.
Yeah, a lot of
True,
options.
yeah, for sure. So, back to me now?
Sam
No,
for
Sam
the
again.
11.
Oh, yeah, Sam. Bro, this flip is confusing me.
Spurs. I'm picking Kira Lewis.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I don't know. With Spurs, it's tough because they're like kind of rebuilding again. Like they don't have any. Like they have DeMar pretty much. LaMarcus is going and he's getting old. With him, I feel like a fast guard that can like create would be good because they need someone like that at the moment. Like who do you have right now? Like what's his name?
Derek. What's his name?
Derek White.
Derek White. That's
like
it. Derek White.
Derek White
And
they need someone
Bryn
better than him.
Forbes, Lonnie. They got a lot of guards actually.
Yeah.
Lonnie Walker, DeJounte Murray, but they got like 4 guards. That's the only problem.
I feel like they could even trade for this pick. We'll see how it goes.
They could. They could. I see. Now this is tough because, fuck, I don't know.
Kings, man.
They're such a shit organization. I don't want to send someone I like there, but
Jeez. If you're the Kings, though, you
You're
want
the
someone
GM,
like...
no, it's tough because like my 10th, 11th, and 12th, who I think should go 10, 11, 12, none of them have been picked yet. So I think so. It's like I don't know who I would put on the Kings.
You probably had like who, Patrick Williams.
Patrick Williams I had to the Suns. I had Killian Hayes to the Spurs. And I had Tyrell Terry to the Kings, but I don't know. Fuck it, yeah. I would pick... Oh, fuck, I don't know, actually. Fuck. Bro, it's tough because I would pick Tyrell Terry. I think he's like easily the best shooter in this draft at the guard spot. Shot 48% on catch and shoot threes. 41% in general from 3. Elite like off ball movement. Like watch some tape on this guy. He moves like Curry. Like the way he just comes off a screen.
Yeah.
I think is exactly what you want in a point guard these days. 6'2" as well, so not too bad height wise. But they have De'Aaron Fox. So in saying that, purely off team fit, I would probably pick Patrick Williams.
Yeah.
He's very young, second youngest in the draft class, except for Alexei Pokashevsky, whatever his name is, the guy from Olympiacos.
Yeah.
Definitely a project. Definitely. He only had limited minutes in college, but he's got some insane potential. And I feel like Kings are in a situation where they're not exactly win now. So I think he'll go there, somewhat develop. He reminds me of a Jeff Green type of player, but like prime, good Jeff Green.
Like Jeff Green highlights.
Yeah, like, bro, exactly. Insane athleticism. Very versatile offensive player. So, I mean, yeah, I would probably take Patrick Williams, but Tyrell Terry is also, and Killian Hayes is good too, so fuck.
Bro, I'm picking right now, and I'm just curious. No one's picked Denny Avdija.
Oh, fuck, yeah. I want to pick Danny.
Okay, that's my pick.
Fuck, yeah.
Bro, I should, like, in hindsight, I probably should have taken him with number 8 for the Knicks. Because that would also be a good fit for them. I mean,
bro, this
he's a
man went all the
versatile
way
player.
down.
Straight up, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
I think everyone just assumed he was taken.
Yeah, I did.
Something like
Yeah, I
that.
did.
Yeah,
So-
I would have put him for Suns.
I mean, this is
probably would have taken him fucking with the Kings.
Yeah.
Fuck.
this is a good fit for Pelicans because he's a very versatile, like plug and play type player, which is going to be good for that lineup because they just need a little bit of everything. So
Definitely.
yeah,
What do you, so in terms of Denny,
yeah.
obviously we just let him slip to like 12
Yeah.
or 13. Where do you guys actually see him in terms of, maybe not where he's going to get drafted, but in a sense, what do you guys think of Denny?
He's
'Cause
decent to
I don't
good
think
at
he's going to be
everything.
good.
He's decent to good at everything.
Yeah.
He doesn't excel at anything. But I think that's like a really good thing to have because if he just gets better at everything, like a little bit, why can't he be just like a great player?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I think a lot of these European players as well, like, he got very lucky that Luka turned out to be good.
Yeah,
he's
that did.
6'9" as well.
Yeah.
Like he has a good height, especially for playing small forward.
Yeah, very good playmaking as well for his
Yeah.
position and height. Very good.
If I had every pick, I'll take him like 6th or 7th. I don't think he
Yeah.
would be like the 4th pick, but he's still a
Yeah.
good player.
Yeah.
He's definitely not slipping out of that like top 8. I know if he falls to 8, I'm pretty sure Knicks have the 8th pick.
Yeah.
I'm like they will snatch him up because I heard something that they really liked him. But even the Warriors, I heard that the Warriors were really like they took a private workout with him or something, and they were like really impressed. So I hope they don't take him at 2 because as I said, I think he'll probably be a bust.
If the Warriors
But-
taking him at 2, then there's no way he's a bust because they gotta like seen some shit that they
Yeah.
realize they're like, okay, this guy's really elite.
And even bro, a small ball lineup, have him at the 4, Dre at the 5. That'd probably be kind of nice because he's a decent defender too. So
Yeah.
So who's
14th,
Celtics.
Celtics.
Me. I would take either Precious or Jalen Smith. Just another combo big man. Jalen Smith's a bit taller and a bit younger. But as of right now, I think I would take Precious just because he's a little bit better in my opinion.
I already took Precious.
Oh, you did? Okay, well, I'll take Jalen Smith. They're really close for me either way. So, yeah, I would take Jalen Smith for Celtics. I think he'd be really good for you.
It's a good fit.
Yeah,
Sam-
good fit.
Sam hit me up yesterday and was like, if the Celtics don't take Precious or Chua, like, he's going to be pissed. And I was like, all right, cool. So we disagree because I want to take Jalen Smith. And then I turned him on the Jalen Smith thing. But yeah, he brings exactly what Celtics need.
Center that's actually fucking big.
Yeah. Well, he just needs to put on some
And rebounds,
strength.
Yeah.
He weighs 97 kilos at 6'10".
Yeah.
Like, that's,
yeah.
you know what
If
I mean?
he puts on like weight, he'd be solid around the rim.
Agreed.
Yeah, after watching Bam bully Daniel Tice that series. Daniel Tice is alright, but
Nah, if I gotta
that was
go,
bad looks.
if I gotta go another season watching him start for us, I'm
No,
actually
you
gonna be
can't.
pissed.
I'm gonna go with the risky pick because I'm gonna go with Aaron Nesmith because he was injured second half of the season, but he finished off really strong. He shot 52% from three. I was going to do RJ Hampton, but I'm gonna go with the risky pick.
RJ Hampton's a bomb, bro. Bro, he's gonna play out his rookie contract and be out the league. Watch.
He didn't do anything in Australia. Like, he came in like hyped, like LaMelo hype.
Bro, he came to Australia and averaged 8 points.
Yeah.
We've
He
watched
just went to international. That's
We've
why-
watched an NBL game. For him to be as touted as he was and to come in and average 8, nah, bro. I don't see nothing from him that makes me think he's going to be a great player in the league. Apart from, like, insane athleticism. But, fuck, like, I mean, you know, it's the NBA. There's a lot of athletes. But in terms of... he's got good feel for the game too. But, yeah, he's a bum.
We'll see. Yeah.
I don't know. I hope he proves me wrong because I like him. Like, I've seen interviews and shit. He seems like a really nice guy. But, yeah, I don't know.
Did anyone pick Jalen Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben just picked him at 14. So who'd you pick at 15 again? I've already
picked
forgot.
Aaron Naismith.
Oh.
Aaron Naismith, yeah. That's a good pick.
And then you got Paul and pick again.
Who didn't get picked?
I
That
thought we were
was
stopping at 15.
Devin
Oh, yeah,
Vassell.
it was
for each.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I
I
forgot.
picked Devin Vassell.
Devin Vassell.
Yeah, and Killian.
Where'd I
Hayes.
have? Yeah, Killian, bro, yeah. I think I had Devin Vassell relatively high. Yeah, I had Devin Vassell 6 to the Hawks.
Did anyone pick
Wow.
Killian Hayes?
Nope.
Yeah, I got like, what did I get? I got Celtics. I would have picked a guard, but so I don't pick a guard from Celtics.
It's just,
Yeah,
it's honestly just how, like, the team
Teams work,
fit
yeah.
went and the picks in front of us went that we let Denny slip and then no one picked up Killian or... But yeah, Killian Hayes definitely deserves to, like, go in the lottery for sure.
Yeah.
You guys know Kevin O'Connor from The Ringer?
No.
He's like, you know The Ringer, the website, the NBA coverage website?
Yeah.
He's like their draft expert. In my opinion, he's the best person covering the draft. This guy thinks Killian Hayes is like easily the best player in the draft. Like
Well,
he,
yeah.
I think in his mock draft, he put Killian like 8th or 7th or something. But on his big board of prospects, he put him number 1. This guy can't stop going on about him.
Okay,
Which
interesting.
Yeah, that is.
he's got James Harden-esque shot creation. That's all I'm gonna say. So we'll see how that turns out. He can either come in, shoot 20% on step back threes and shit, and just not be that good, or he can be really
Yeah, out
good.
of any draft, this draft has had like the most time to train, like by
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see like, we don't really know what the list of players are. This is from like 8 months ago. Like what we're judging this off.
When was the draft supposed to happen? October.
June.
June.
Drafts
Wow.
usually happen June or like early July, late June.
Oh yeah, it was going to happen in October.
Yeah.
Then they delayed it for.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's actually a good point. Because for example, look at that guy Tyrell Terry I was talking about earlier, point guard. When the draft was meant to happen, dude only weighed, I think I said 160 pounds. He was the lightest player in the draft at 6'2". I don't know what that is in kilograms, but it's not much at all.
It's like 50 something, I think.
No way.
Nah.
He's not 6'2", 50 kilos. That can't be it.
60s, maybe it's 60s, 70s, I reckon.
If he's 160 pounds, I'd say he's like 75 kilos, something like that. 73 kilos.
Yeah, so at
They've had, like-
6'2",
Yeah.
to be 70 kilos, that's
Oh, yeah,
not
well-
great. But now he's in at, I think they said 175. And that's all muscle. So he's put on muscle.
Close
His
to 80.
vert is so much higher as well. Like he's really, do you know what I mean? And even teams have had more time to review footage. Teams have had more time to interview. So I think this draft's gonna be definitely very unique in those circumstances. But I'm keen, man. I'm keen for this draft. I think it's gonna be really good. Quickly, actually, you know what? We'll go on to your trades, and then I'll ask you about the draft.
I got a few.
Yeah.
Some are wild. There's like one that's just like crazy, and then
Alright.
some that I actually think will actually happen. I'll go with the one that I actually think will happen. Between Kings and Hawks, they swap their picks, which is like 6 and 12, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hawks get Buddy, and Kings get like Kevin Herter or just another wing. That's what I think they're gonna do. Because if Buddy wants out, where did you say you wanted to go?
Mavs.
Yeah, I thought that's what I did before I said Mavs. Well, before I found out about Mavs, but I don't know what Mavs were gonna do with that.
Yeah.
Him on
That's
Hawks is a
actually,
great
I
fit.
really like that trade. Yeah, that's a really good trade.
So they're both like, they get Kevin Herter back, and you get like a high pick,
Mm.
and he wants to leave. So I really think it's a good trade for
And Buddy on the Hawks
Kings.
is disgusting.
Yeah.
That
it's
shooting
just
is,
all out.
oh my
They just go
god.
all out.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, like part 2.
Except for D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Another
really like
one
the
I had
trade.
was so I had like 5.
Mm-hmm.
So Minnesota, Kings, Warriors, Knicks, and Celtics. I'll go with the Celtics ones. You guys have like 3 first rounders, like 14, 20 something, and another 20 something.
Yep.
You guys would definitely package that for something like a win now thing, or even a higher pick, depending on that. If you want to go for a higher pick, you just go for a higher pick. You can either get like another big man on Yeka, go higher.
Yeah.
Even if you want to go all that, you package with one of your younger players as well with all these picks to get like a
Or
top
send
5,
Romeo
top
Langford
4, yeah.
wherever they go to send him.
Like if
Just
you
get
really
him out
want
the
to,
roster.
you could even if you give up enough, you get like Obi Toppin or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. But that was like the win now kind of thing. Or like on the timeline with like everyone else when you're young, because you guys have got a young team. Knicks, we have 3 picks in the top 40, with one of them being the 8th pick. I saw news about like RJ and even Mitchell Robinson might have to be moved if we're doing like trades to try and trade up or try and get the win now.
Yeah.
So for me, they're
I did see
untouchable for now. I would definitely, the people on the chopping block are Randall, Knox, Frank, and Dennis Smith. I would definitely package 2 of those with the 8th pick to try and move up. Definitely get like a top 2 pick to try and solidify getting Melo. Even if we go to get Hornets, I'm comfortable with that. I don't think we're going to take in top 2 with these teams unless there's other trades with these teams.
Yeah.
So I thought something like Knox, Frank, and the 8th to move up for the 2nd or 3rd, because Warriors get a bit of bench depth and defense with Frank, and they also get a small ball 5 with Randall. He would fit good.
Yeah, I actually really like
And
that.
they get the
fit.
8th pick still, and we get a 2nd pick, which is great.
Definitely.
I think we either get. I don't think we take James Wiseman because we have Mitchell Robinson, but I
That'd be
really
a
hope we
win-win.
take Melo.
That actually
Yeah,
be a win-win.
I would really like to see that trade for both
Those are
sides.
my ones. Warriors is just tricky because of the money. That's the only one I was thinking. I think they'd have to send Wiggins with the 2nd pick somewhere if they really want to try and get like a star now to win. Or they could just solidify and take James Wiseman. I think that's going to be like their safest pick. And Minnesota, if they want to keep D'Lo, they keep him as his point guard. Then I really think they're going to get rid of the pick. I really think. I really think they're going to trade it. And I would honestly trade it to. I thought one thing would be Celtics. If you guys think that maybe you want to blow it up a bit, I really think get like Jaylen Brown. I think he's the one on the chopping block. Yeah,
That's a
Jaylen Brown,
take.
and then maybe 2 of those first rounders for the first, something like that.
Holy.
You guys get the first pick. They get a wing with D'Lo and Cat. He's a good defender. He's young. He just came off 20 points per game. And they got a lot of players that hog the ball on the team. Well, not hog, but yeah.
James Wiseman.
Those are my trades.
As a Celtics fan, what do you think of that trade?
Like Jaylen Brown is coming up to be a really good player.
Like, you can get
Like,
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
or you could get fucking James
Jaylen Brown's
Wiseman, man.
improved a lot. Like him and the chemistry between the Celtics team.
I said Jaylen Brown because I really don't think you guys get rid of Tatum or Smart.
But
It
then
was between Smart and Brown, and I really think you guys get rid of Brown first.
Minnesota has 3 max players then, because Brown's on a max, Cat's on a max. Is D'Lo on a max? If he's not on a max, he's close to a max. He's getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
But I
So
just
don't
thought
know
that
if
fit
would
way
work.
better with your
Yeah.
timeline. You got Brown, he's
Like
still
we're
young.
getting him big as well.
And it's just defense as
Like-
well.
Oh, so-
Defensive wing. He's a 2-way wing, man.
So if we got the first pick, you would take Wiseman.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think I'd still take Anthony Edwards. But
Oh, from
Really?
Celtics, I'd definitely
Yeah.
take Wiseman. Like, that's going to be like just center for years. Like,
But then when
holy.
you think about it, well, our second best guard, like Marcus Smart.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you put
You have a
Anthony
good
Edwards at the
point.
2, JT at the 3, And then at 4, they would in that trade, Celtics keep their 14th.
I didn't really go through like the specifics, but I'd say you guys get rid of 2 of the 3. I don't think you get.
If
all
we can
3.
somehow keep the 14th and then take Jalen Smith at 14 too, it's a pretty good team.
Then
it's
yeah,
a
I'd probably
pretty
take
good
Anthony Edwards
team.
if you guys have the 14th because you can get another big man
Yeah,
and you still get
having
to
a
get
second
like
guard like
because then you have Kemba
Jeez.
at the 1.
yeah.
Smart still on the bench. He'd be your bench guard. Anthony, or even maybe not. Maybe you start Anthony Edwards on the bench. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
going to do. But other ones at the
Yeah,
2,
they're
you got Jason Tatum. 4, I
It's a
don't know.
good team,
Could be
it's a
Jalen
good
Smith. You have the 14th pick, and you have.
Well, I heard
then
Gordon
your-
Hayward
your
wants
big
out.
man. Yeah, that's the
if we were to
problem.
get Anthony Edwards as well, he'd be guided good by Kemba.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he would be good on like
Offensively
Hawks as well.
and
I
like
reckon.
team chemistry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Low-key, I wouldn't actually mind seeing that trade.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like
That's
I wouldn't be pissed if they made that trade.
Like yeah, if Minnesota just doesn't
That
want
would
to
shock me.
take another young player and try to get some defense around that and D'Lo,
Danny Ainge.
I was thinking because I don't know what you can get for the first pick because this year it's not that crazy high.
Yeah,
so I
it's
thought
not.
Jaylen Brown. That'd
yeah,
be decent.
No, I like that. I also really liked the Knicks Warriors situation.
Yeah,
I feel like
that
that's a
one-
win-win
Because
as
I
well.
was
good.
Because
ran
they're
the
still
one
in
Golden
the
State.
lottery. They still get the 8th pick.
Yeah, 100%.
And then you get 2 really good players.
100%.
That'll definitely help your depth.
really like
Like
that.
Randall, I think
for
would
sure.
fit perfect. He's one of those like players that I think we would fit on a lot of teams really nicely.
Yeah, I agree. I think people kind of sleep on him because he had.
That death line,
Bad.
though.
No, I'd
Bad
definitely
Knicks.
have a Julius Randle hater.
You are
Yeah, for his play style.
fair enough. He has tunnel vision, bit of a ball hog, but I think if
Spin
you
moves, bro.
you put him in the right situation, he can be pretty good. Small ball 5 at Golden State would be
Yeah, that like
ridiculous.
Hampton's 5. Julius Randle's 5, man.
Ridiculous. All right, well,
That's pretty much what I
that was-
got. Yeah,
that was
and then
pretty
yeah,
good.
there
I
was just like
really liked
another
that
Warriors one, but I don't know how to make it work.
Yeah,
It was somehow getting Paul George to Warriors, but I don't know about the money.
Jesus, yeah. I don't know about that.
Wiggins.
But then again, like I don't even think, like I don't even like Paul George that much. Like
Nah,
I don't know
Paul
how high
George
they'd
on
be
the
on him.
Warriors though.
No, I think they would do it if the money works, but like I don't know.
I mean, Paul
Not
George
that
on
good.
any team would be a good fit.
After this season,
Great player.
Curry, Clay, Paul George, Draymond Green, and I don't know Willie Cauley-Stein, whoever the fuck they pick
No,
up a
fucking
5.
Eric Pascal, bro.
I hope they don't move Wiggins though. I like Wiggins.
He played good
honestly.
in the season.
Yeah, that's the only
Yeah.
thing though. You'd have to move Wiggins
But they had no one else.
because they're not going to move.
Of course, he played good.
They're not going to move Draymond. They're not going to move Curry or Clay.
Yeah, honestly.
So you got to get Wiggins off the books. So you package that with the second pick, and you can get
I'm
something
with you
really
though.
good.
I hope they don't trade Wiggins.
Because if Clippers
I
are
like
really
that
just like
fit.
shook that Paul George is like, wow, okay,
This guy's
let's-
trash.
Yeah, let's get rid of
I
him.
don't think they.
They get a second pick. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't. Yeah, that was my crazy one, but I don't know how to make it work.
Hmm.
It would have to be Wiggins. But then yeah, they get another small forward for him, and it's
Yeah.
way less more ball dominant
Yeah, definitely.
for Kawhi,
Definitely.
and they get a fucking pick out of it. Like it's and then Warriors are just stacked again.
I'm so
That's
sick
what
of
I
this
mean, like, I
Golden
don't know,
State,
yeah.
bro. I'm so sick of this team.
Oh yeah, I try to make them work, but
Mm.
it was
No, that
alright.
was good, man. That was good. I like that. Before we wrap up, I just want to ask you guys a couple questions. Just going back to the draft, just kind of summarize certain players. So, start off with who would you want your team to draft at whatever spot they're picking? Just assume like
that then like
just whoever is your number one priority. Don't worry, like, but obviously make
Melo,
it somewhat realistic. Don't be like, oh yeah,
okay, well
I
somewhat
want
realistic.
James Wiseman at the first 14.
Tyrese Halliburton for Knicks.
Tyrese at the
If
Knicks.
he drops to 8th, but he's gonna be like 5 to like
Oh.
5 6.
Yeah, I feel like Detroit would take him, but yeah.
That's what I mean. He's gonna
Well,
be 5 7.
I got Jalen Smith.
Mhm.
I'm sure you have Jalen Smith as well.
I also have Jalen Smith.
He can
But
hit a 3 as well. That would be
Yeah.
really good.
I think he's exactly what we need, so I rate that. Are you picking for OKC or Miami?
Miami, bro.
Miami, yeah, okay.
I don't know if he would be up, but I'd take Precious. I think that'd be a good fit for
Yeah,
like that switchability that Miami loves. They just love people that can like guard 1 through 5.
Yeah.
So
definitely,
that would be
definitely.
What the fuck does OKC need?
Where's OKC picking?
I don't think they have.
No, wait, didn't they get
I think they're in the late.
oh,
Where are they at? 20. They're at
25.
25.
Nuggets pick. Well, it was Nuggets.
Have you got a second team that's drafting higher that you would want to pick for?
No, that's stupid. I don't know.
I would
Unless
take-
you want to pick
take
someone at
the-
25, but I don't know how much you know about the players at the bottom of the draft.
I mean, if Cole Anthony's available, I would pick him.
Alright, yeah,
He's-
fair.
Yeah,
He won't be
He's
available, but
way-
fair
I'd
enough.
gamble if I was OKC.
Yeah, that was thinking
Mm.
like you want to go with someone who has a very high ceiling but isn't guaranteed. that
I knew you were talking about what you said.
I just
gamble.
want to see the man fly. Cassius Stanley.
Bro, it's gonna be Terrence Ferguson 2.0.
Yeah, probably.
All
Probably.
right, and then favorite overall prospect.
Terrence
Who do you guys think is gonna be the best player in this draft?
in
best player.
5 years, like 8 years.
What,
Yeah,
like career?
5 years. 5 years time, who are we gonna look back at and be like, that's the best guy? For me, it's LaMelo. 6'7" point guard, elite vision, elite dribbling, can't miss. In my opinion, he's a can't miss prospect. In my opinion,
He's a big.
Look, back
big
in the Chino Hill days when he was like a junior, I was saying back then he's gonna be better than Lonzo. I don't know who was there for that. I don't know who was there for those Chino Hill days, but yeah, in 5 years' time, I don't know. I'd probably say James Wiseman just be safe, but in 10 years' time, I would definitely say LaMelo.
alright.
I have James Wiseman as well.
Well, you're gonna hate me.
He's like Obi Toppin.
Yeah, Obi
You know,
Toppin.
so
The only reason, listen.
Man, bro.
This man.
When he's out of the league,
Listen.
when he's out of the league in 5
This
years,
is like
we'll
my
put
Tyler Hero this year.
This guy. Oh, he's pulling it out.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
If he improves his defense game, he can become a really good player.
True.
That's all I have
Fair
to
That's
say.
a true
about him.
statement. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
But yeah.
I don't hate that.
But yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. It's between LaMelo and I would go Anthony Edwards. It's a gamble, but between those two.
We're gonna say LaMelo Anthony.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna say Cole Anthony. I was like, I respect that
Probably.
too, because Cole Anthony really could, man.
I think
He's got
Anthony
star
Edwards
potential.
could be like one of those elite scorers in the league, and obviously that makes you one of the best players in the league.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, last question. I'm very curious on this one.
Oh
Who
my
do you
God,
guys think?
Jrue Holiday just been traded to the Bucks
Oh
What?
my god!
for Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, and 3 first rounders with 2 pick swaps.
That's perfect for the Bucks.
Dude, with Chris, and they kept Chris Middleton.
Damn, I didn't think he'd go to the Bucks.
Wow, that's good.
Fuck my last question. Let's talk about this.
Holy!
Just quickly. Thoughts?
That's
That's
great.
really
Are you
good
kidding?
for-
No,
You're
you have to give up. Like they gave up like 5 picks potentially, or
Also
2 pick swaps.
another one.
So 3 with 2 swaps.
Another one. Covington to Portland Blazers.
So
Covington on Blazers.
Bucks?
I
Wait, first one's
really
Bucks.
like that. Who'd they trade for?
That's they needed that.
Probably didn't say yet. Probably hasn't been like officially.
Rockets
yet,
received Trevor Ariza, a 2020 first round pick, and a 2021 first round.
That's a
That is-
finesse and a
Yeah,
half.
Portland
They just
finessed
like
them.
they're really just a worse Covington, and they gave up like a first round pick.
Wow.
Well, I know
It's
Ariza
not going
wanted
to be a
out.
good pick.
Ariza wanted out, but that still doesn't mean.
He goes back to Rockets. That's great.
Wow,
Considers
that
it
is a
trades.
really good pickup for Portland.
No, I think he just those two trades just.
Damn, bro.
That's
Bucks.
interesting to me. I
Bucks
think
are
that might be
legit now.
telling about the Rockets. That's almost
Another
like the
one.
Rockets.
It's
are
not
trying
like
to-
Rebuild.
Bucks are pursuing a
just
sign
getting
and trade
picks.
for Bogdan.
Oh, please, I hope the Bucks. If the Bucks get Bogdan, then fuck, man, they'd probably win the
They're
East.
legit. Yeah,
Like they're legit at that
they're
point.
legit now with Jrue Holiday. Fire.
Damn, bro, how did?
That's a good
Pelicans, bro. Pelicans get Bledsoe, George Hill, so they get like.
You know
Damn,
what?
dude. You
This
got
is
Bledsoe
good.
and Zion on the
Drew
same.
Holiday is
on
just
the
a
same
way
court.
better Eric Bledsoe.
They needed like a half court scorer. Drew Holiday.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's.
And Jrue
I like
Holiday-
George Hill though.
But yeah, man, I think honestly, like, that raises the Bucks ceiling a lot, and that solves a lot of the issues that they had. Like a lot of the reason why I didn't like
Especially
them.
with Eric Bledsoe, that guy was trash.
Yeah, especially if they get Bogdan too. My God. Damn. All right, that was good.
Drew
That was- wow.
Holiday needed that as well. He has a chance to win a ring.
Yeah, he's one of your favorite players too, so I'm guessing you're happy
I'm just
about
thinking
this.
about from Pelicans. I don't know.
Russ and PG for
I don't like
Big
Eric
first
Bledsoe on
rounds.
Pelicans, but
2
that's
swaps.
it's whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But
But-
all like this guy, I don't know who that is.
Ty Jerome.
Okay, yeah.
All for
But he
just
was in
Paul
the, I know he was in the
George
G League for Suns for a bit.
Yeah.
And Jalen, like he's alright. But
Yeah, he did pretty well.
That's
Just
pretty
all
good.
for just Russ and PG.
But nah, wow, they were
That
big
Drew
trades.
Holiday trade's pretty one-sided for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. I don't know what the Pelicans really get from that, but sure.
Got a bunch of
I
players.
think Drew Holiday will probably had like a mutual understanding.
Oh, he'll be happy. Don't worry.
He doesn't care.
I told you, I wasn't bullshit.
Simulation.
Why do you always have to start?
To be honest,
Simulation. Also, real quick, you made a real good point about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fact that the Rockets
Sorry,
traded.
I just thought of something as well. That means like Giannis will definitely sign his extension in December then.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
sure,
because Drew.
like,
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna.
gonna. 100%.
It's okay, alright. So we were just talking about him maybe going Heat or somewhere, but
Well,
yeah.
he'll try for one more year, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Maybe if
Yeah.
it doesn't work out, he goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the Rockets trade, it looks like they traded Robert Covington for pretty much just 2 first-round picks. That almost looks like they're trying to rebuild. So that
Yeah.
might mean that James Harden's out of there. He really might be going to the Nets. That's
God,
crazy.
please, I hope not.
Yeah.
All right, well, that
That's
was
actually
a
crazy.
very good little ending there.
Surprise.
Damn. All right, yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna be back recording more regularly. We took a little break. We're busy with uni and stuff.
Draft's 2 days, man.
Yeah, draft is on Thursday.
Yep. Next episode we'll be talking about that, I believe.
Yeah, talking about that. Talking about whatever trades happen from here on out.
What teams.
Yep.
Free agency, everything.
Yep.
This is
A lot of shit happening,
started.
man.
Just,
A lot of shit happening for sure.
good.
Anyone want to add anything before we No.
Next,
All good?
man, just trade up, please.
Just
get LaMelo.
just don't fuck it up.
Just get
Fucked
LaMelo.
up so many
Just
drafts.
Get LaMelo.
Fair enough.
They're
I
trading
agree.
the 8th pick for like, probably like who are we thinking right now? Daniel
Fucking
Tice.
Derrick Rose, bro.
Actually, yeah, I could see that happening.
You bring him back.
I could see that happening. But yeah, thanks for tuning in once again. See you next time.